Gamers, let's do it. More impossible challenge. You guys know that this challenge truly is impossible. The last series of attempts did not go my way at all, but this is looking good. Ring of Fëanor increasing my stats by a decent amount, and a library card in our inventory. Immune to fire, we can get this. For those that don't know, the impossible challenge is the challenge where I'm level 1, can't level up. I die with any amount of damage dealt. The enemies have random stat changes, so they could have increased attack, increased defense, changed up attack properties, values, etc., etc. Ooh, and we get like just a pure infusion of new items as well. Not bad, not bad. Just getting those items were pretty bad. We get the keep warp for free, which is nice. Ooh, we almost soft locked there. Let's go. Love that for us. Yeah, S is stone damage. So I won't explain every single time the exact way that the enemy stat rando works, but just know that enemies will do different elemental damage types and stuff. Do I have the means to kill? Okay, so here's the thing. If I kill Karasamon, it's very free to kill Karasamon at any level with any amount of damage. But if he's immune to hit type damage, I'm fucked. Behind him is 3 items that are single-use items that could be useful. Is it worth risking the entire run on him not having hit immunity? I think the answer is no. So I think we just move on. Yeah, I think I've intuited basically all of the elemental damage types and how they show up on the attack screen, the enemy name replacement. So yeah, for example, this guy dropping a library card, huge. They're weak to hit type damage. That's the pound symbol next to the shield. And they have lowered defense. So pretty decent start for us. The wolf bark, doesn't that do slash damage? Am I wrong for thinking that? You know what? I will use a summon spear here. I think it's worth it to try and get MLG skeleton out of the way because there are save rooms in this area. So no need to dance around the MLG skeleton too much. Can you? Thank you. He's doing his jumping shit. Those guys are terrifying. They really are. Spaghetti. Okay. You know, those skeleton soldiers can jump. It's scary. Let's go ahead and do this little elevator skip. It's a fire boomerang. Yeah, you want to wait on that top platform because the way that the red skeleton works is that you don't want to run into him, basically. Because if you just shield dash off the platform as fast as possible, you'll run into that red skeleton. It's really annoying. Okay. That guy's down. No swords or anything to break this bottom platform, so no extra item check for us, sadly. And there's also no item there. Cool. Wait, can the wolf bark hit this maybe? Probably not, right? Yeah, no. Also, when I transform into wolf, it like glitches out the poison effect. So I am still poisoned, even though it doesn't look like it. Just want to point that out there in case people get curious about it. Yeah, there's no reason to put on the goggles. Oh, you resist hit type damage? Awesome. We're going to be here for a while. And you do FU type damage. Awesome. Nice, we got him. Another box puzzle. Yeah, it'll restart when the stage changes. That makes sense. Because it has to reload the thing. Because there's still the poison effect behind me. Like, it's behind Alucard's sprite instead of on top of it. Like, you can tell that Alucard's hand is, like, glowing purple. Just a weird visual glitch. Heart max up? Sure. Whatever. Get past the Axonite, and let's go to the save room. Yeah, the wolf is just weird. Honestly, in general, that's probably just a true statement about Symphony of the Night in general. Like, yeah, it's just weird. Punch him in the knee. Let's go. This run's okay. I mean, we're making it through Alchemy Lab. We made it past Sagar and Gaibon. Can't complain about that. Nothing too valuable. I mean, Wolf is a nice relic to have. Just for, like, movement and stuff, but... on its own, it's not the best relic or anything like that, so... Tooth card. Okay, we might actually get a strength boost here. Hellfire Beast, never mind. That's not happening. That's not happening for a while. Can skeletons jump in the corridor where there's not enough space? I actually don't know. My guess is probably yeah. Let me refill my MP before I progress. Hellfire Beast is the one that's in the catacombs next to the two Gravekeepers. That's tough. That's very tough. Why did I think that that would cover my shins? I don't know, man. See, I was like, I will sit here with my shield out to block the axe while I stare at the Spittlebone to make sure that the spit doesn't land on my head, because I don't know if this is 100% a safe spot from the spit. Turns out I was safe from the spit, not from the axe. I just needed to crouch. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm so stupid. Well, maybe it's impossible because I am too stupid to finish it. Let's find out. Alrighty. Let's get attempt number 24 off the ground. This is the one I believe I will lock in. I will not make stupid mistakes like that yet again. Surely. Let me just make sure that my poison script is active. There we go. I like Medusa Shield. That's nice. Mace is okay. Medusa Shield just gives me another damage type that I can use if I need to.
BB is mistaken. Hellfire Beast does have a fire attack.
Oh, hey, we get refunded on that Soul of Wolf. Nice. Love that. Hellfire Beast has a fire attack? I don't remember this. I thought it was just the lightning attack. What fire attack does it have? Oh, it's the other attack, the fire pillar. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. You're right. Can I? Thank you. Jesus Christ. This guy just has increased defense. That's all that's happening here. Increased defense and my attack is shit. All right, let's move on. Since I have Stone Shield, I'm pretty confident that I can go after Soccer and Gaibon here. That'll do it. Not bad, not bad. Let's refill our MP. We'll check the items that we skipped, and we'll freaking go. It is nice when your attacks do damage. They don't always do that. That's the fun part. Sometimes they do damage, sometimes they don't. I feel like I saw Spike Breaker in that exact location earlier today, but regardless, I ain't complaining. So I could check the entrance location, however, it requires that I go past some skeletons and then back up the elevator. I feel like at this point, I'm better off going through a teleporter to get over there. I think that's the plan. Oh, my eyes are starting to bother me. See, that's why I kept dying, chat, earlier today. It's because I didn't have my glasses on. I couldn't see the video game. That was truly the problem. Yeah, 3 hits, even when they're weak to hit type damage, is kind of rough. Because my attack level is 22. And I think that's getting cut in half because of the poison. Okay, let's try this again, because I cannot kill these guys in any feasible amount of time. There we go. I was going to use the Summon Spirit anyways, I guess, if I wanted to kill that guy. But Summon Spirit with that many enemies on screen is just so unpredictable, so I prefer using the spell invincibility. I'm just going to jump over him. Yeah, when in doubt, just jump over the Green Axe Knights here. They're just not worth engaging with. 2 hits for that guy. That could be because of crits, but I don't know. 3 hits. That's not ideal. It's better to just try and kill them before they kill me, I think. Well, now I have to do this shit. That's awful. Okay. Wait for them to throw 3, because after they throw 3, they are limited at that point. Like, they can't keep throwing more. There's going to be at least a small window between. Ladies, please leave the fucking screen. That would be nice. No? Okay, well. Sometimes they just exit stage right. I don't know. This time they decided not to. Oops. Okay, and we get Echo of Bat. Okay, well. Whatever. That attack potion down there would be nice, and I might go back for it. If I remember 10 hours from now, when we're scouring the fucking castle for shit. I can feel pretty confident that the Ouija tables go down in 2 hits. No timer. Did the timer not start on its own? Oops. We're like 7 minutes into this, if I had to guess. Hello? There we go. Yeah, about 7 minutes. Fleeman not dying in one hit is not ideal. So there are pretty free item checks up here, so I will do it. I think that is the correct play. These guys are pussies, so you can just... Oh, they're not pussies! Oh, God! They're supposed to be pussies! You're supposed to get close to them, and then they're supposed to cower. Resist potions do not provide iframes. There is a setting to allow them to do that and turn them into, like, immunities, but I don't do that shit because I ain't a coward. Wait, whoa. Leapstone's here? That means, logically, Outer Wall has Gravity Boots or Bat, or Jewel of Open that leads to Gravity Boots or Bat. Do I prioritize going to Outer Wall for that reason? If it's Bat, that's huge for us. Logically, I think I have to. But maybe I get the Warp first and then do it? It could be Mist plus Power Mist. That's also true, but still good for us. His defense is down. I should be able to kill him then. Okay. And I should be able to jump over this one. The problem is going to be returning this direction. I guess I still need to do entrance. Let's go back to entrance. There's a lot of checks we can do here. Not actually that many, but still, you know, it's something. I could do... Hold on, I have a plan, actually. I have a plan. I just want all these enemies dead and out of my way. Let's refill our MP. Sub-weapons thrown by Richter? I don't think you can block those. That's a good question. Viral car. I don't think you can use the shield to block those projectiles. You can block Alucard's projectile, like throwing daggers, though. Because the, you can block them from the, doppelganger. I don't know. Anyways, I should have enough MP for this, I want to say. You can go for the double jump reset here just to get this check out of the way. Need to make sure I'm in wolf form for as little time as possible so I don't lose MP. So yeah, as long as you untransform and like touch Alucard's head against the ceiling, you get another double jump. It's just a weird quirk of this game. So I could do this double jump reset tech to make it up to the back card. location. And we did it without losing any MP. That's nice. Oh, and we get missed off of that? Let's fucking go. To be fair, we know that gravity boots or bat or something is in outer wall or leads to outer wall. So this is actually pretty decent. That's going to save us a backtracking trip, which is really nice. Huge play. I think at this point, yeah, we just go this direction and then go to outer wall. We have the warp to go back to Alchemy, Ursa, Alrox's quarters whenever. Just jump over them, and we're good. Whew, a little stressful. Now imagine I missed Wolf Rise to gravity boots. Hold. Imagine. I hate that it's not a one-shot versus these guys. I'm not going to miss Wolf Rise up there. It's very unlikely that I can make it all the way up there. Come on, Fleaman, where are you? There you are. Nice. I believe the Ouija tables were 2 hits. Wasn't the slinger like a 3-hit? Skeleton's a 1-hit. I think the slinger's like a 2 or 3 hit. Is it worth using my strength potion now to avoid fighting, like to maybe get a chance to one-shot the slingers? Because I'm going to have to deal with slinger plus skeleton at the same time. I think it is worth it. If this allows me to one-shot them, then this is really good. Yep. I think it's worth it. And I just have to take this damage and move it on into these guys over here as well. 3-shotting these guys, not bad. I think the strength potion is going to wear off while I'm in this hallway, though. So keep that in mind. Don't take any damage for granted. It might wear off. Especially versus these fuckers up here. I don't like how many hits it's taking. I want to save my MP, but I wanted to save my MP to maybe skip Doppelganger with Mist Wolf Rising, but I can just refill my MP and come back. Yeah, Stone Roses are very scary. I also have to break the secret wall if I want to use the mist to check the thing there, or find a mana prism. Same with the Soul of Bat check, actually. I need a mana prism or a library card to do Soul of Bat. Strength potions are additive. I think they add 10 to your final stat. You know what? You get to live, man. Yeah, the Medusa shield is essentially my oh shit button. Like, I have nothing I can do to kill these guys. I'm just going to use the Medusa shield type thing, but like... Okay, that did take care of that guy. This is maybe a little bit risky, but I figured we have a save room nearby. Using spells isn't that risky, hopefully. It's funny, you can see the poison shifting behind the wall. It was Jewel of Open. Okay. So Jewel of Open is progression that leads to flight most likely, which is scary for us, but not necessarily the end of the world. We just have to keep an eye out for... Oh yeah, I can't use the telescope because I'm poisoned. We have to keep an eye out for these Medusa heads because I cannot one-shot them. You know what? I'll just dodge you. That's fine. It is a little scary that this part of the outer wall kind of funnels you into these tight corridors. I have to go up the evil stairs. I always had to. I almost landed on top of that guy, by the way, too. If I didn't dive kick. That would have been embarrassing. So, if Doppelganger is immune to stone, I'm fucked. For that reason, I will try and skip him with Mistwolf Rises. Can I be stone immune? Technically, no. Nope. And reset. It's possible, but it's a little sketchy, much like me jumping over these fucking Axe Lord armors. Yeah, the screen transition makes it awkward. Bro, this fucking Axe Lord armor's got the fucking dash dancing, bro. It's got the fucking footsies. Screen transition. There we go. And we got a fire shield? Okay, I think that's worth passively having equipped right now. Just for the additional fire immunity. So the real question is, do we clear... We could attempt to clear most of library. If I find a library card or a mana prism, then we can actually full clear library. It's an actual two-shot. I am a cutie, so I will go meow, 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 meow. Ah! Thank you, Duster. I appreciate the prime sub. Under the librarian's butt is a fucking nightmare that I don't want to think about right now. Just testing their damages here. They do holy and water. So let's just dodge. See what the books are up to. They do fire damage. Cat and fire damage. I should be immune to books. I'm still going to kill them anyways, just because they might drop me like a weapon or something. But these books, I can be fairly confident that I can dive kick off of these books very safely, which is nice, because it'll let me do the the fairy card check very easily. Fire Boomerang, see, it is worth killing them. If I get a Mana Prism as well, that's nice. Oh. I mean, I'll take the Eye of Vlad, sure. And Gravity Boots, there it is. Okay. These guys do cat damage and dark damage. Are the magic tomes despawned at this point? I think they are. I think if I go back too far to the right, they will show up. You know what? Use the lightning sword, bro. See if I care. So yeah, the eye enemy was Thornweed, or Une, I guess. That's pretty nice. Didn't even take damage from that dive kick. But if I did take damage, I would have absorbed it. Oh, okay, well. Oh wait, I have gravity boots. Doi. Well, I guess the mana is nice to keep if I don't have to. Yeah, enemies are the things that drop Vlad relics. The way that I know which enemies drop Vlad relics is based off of the bounties that I find. The familiar cards will tell me, but sometimes they can just drop randomly anyways, which is part of the fun. Ring of Arcana. Well, I'm not allowed to spend money at the shop, but I can get a Ring of Arcana for free. That is part of the rules. So unfortunately, unless I find a Mana Prism or a library card, I cannot check the Soul of Bat location. The other thing I need to do also is not aggro this guy. There we go. So here's the thing. There are quite a few checks to my left that I could feasibly do, in theory. In practice, I don't know if I can. Because, like, you seen this shit? I do not have a library card now. Trying to see what damage type. They do water damage. I will never have enough mana for a Soul Steal. Soul Steal requires 50. And the most MP I will ever have is 25. So it could be required that I get Soul Bat right now. Yeah, that's what makes it impossible. There are seeds that will literally be impossible and we won't know until we play them. It's called the Impossible Challenge for a reason. I didn't call it the Impossible Challenge because, like, it's actually really hard, but, like, every seed is completable, technically. No, sometimes you're just screwed because of RNG. Previously, there would famously be spawns where you just spawn into a room and it's like, yeah, you lose, actually. And you find out immediately that the seed was impossible. That's the fun. You know what? You get to live. The books do nothing. I don't know if the Fire Boomerang does a full clear, though. That's the problem that I have with using it. Dodge this guy. This might be way more doable, though. Nice. Okay. I don't want to waste my MP if I don't have to. So let's take it slow. I could at the very least check under the Librarian's butt, I think. Yeah, I can't level up. My stats are static. I will not gain any more HP or MP. In fact, my HP is at 0. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, buddy, oh boy, Resist Stone. Let's go. There's no reason to gravity jump under the Librarian's butt, by the way. You cannot have anything there that's meaningful. The first item is always a HP max up, which does nothing for us. And then the subsequent items, there's no guarantee that we get them, and we don't have enough MP to try and get them. It's supposed to be a diagonal attack. That's not good. Progress. So library is not full cleared or anything, but we can maybe come back later. Hopefully soon. We're gonna get the outer wall warp, so should be fine. Ooh, monster vials, nice to have for sure. Get that guy out of the way. Get this guy out of the way. Biostacking's not allowed, no. See you later, Riddick. Have a good one. Dude. Hello? I'd be pissed. What can you do? Am I doing like 1 damage? They are not immune. If they were immune, they would make a different sound effect when hitting them. See? They are just insanely resistant. Nothing there. It was plus HP, plus defense, and resist bludgeon, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Well, we have flight. Technically. Hopefully those guys don't have Vlad relics that we need to farm later. I would like to check Fire of Bat. If I can. So, opening up the elevator, by the way, does nothing for me because I can't ride it. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys see that bullshit? Game hates me. If I didn't have any MP left over, by the way, I just die there. Just putting that out there. This is why you save your MP. For bullshit situations. You know, just dump all of your MP every single time that you get into anything that... any situation that's slightly scary. Because that genuinely would have been GG's. Like, I could not hit them twice fast. I would have needed a crit to get out of that situation. Which I am not going to be crit fishing for my life. That sounds miserable. Yeah, for whatever reason, the elevator doesn't like that you're poisoned. Dracula's implemented a scanner at on the outside of the outer wall elevator to check to see if you are sick. And if you are sick, you do not gain access to the elevator. This guy has up defense. Fuck me. And what the fuck is this ghost doing? What are we doing here? Did that ghost despawn? This fucking flail guard is insano, by the way. That could be a library card. It's a fucking meal ticket. I used a gravity jump on that. Damn it. I was really hoping that was a library card so I could check the bat location. Because I have a feeling that the bat location might be important. Although this is complexity 1, minimum complexity 1. It's not guaranteed to be anything, actually. So we're probably still fine. The save rooms you could use multiple times because saving the game doesn't do anything. Like, I have to reset to a new seed anyways if I die. The save rooms are just locations that I can refill MP. That's all they are. So, I believe I should be able to get up to Olrox's quarters with a full MP bar. Should I test that? I should probably test that. Can I not make that jump? Oh, yeah, you can definitely make it. I just wanted to know. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. We kind of have to use that library card on the Soul of Bat, though. For right now, because we don't have an answer to getting Soul of Bat. So... But I'm not going to do that yet, because I don't have a weapon that will allow me to quickly get past... First of all, we just don't have very many weapon options or anything like that. So I don't have a means of getting past the flea armors reliably. So until then, we kind of have to just wait it out. Also, do I have 5 MP? I do. Okay. So I cannot mess up this Summon Spirit iframe, I think, because I cannot... Oh! I'm thinking. Don't fucking run up on me while I'm thinking, asshole! Okay, just lock in and do it. Oh, that guy just fire damage. We would have been fine. Although the hammer might not do fire damage. It's hard to say. I don't know how weapon elemental damage works for these enemies. But regardless, I knew there was a save coming by, so... Okay. Wait, you do fire damage. All laws of aviation are telling me that this should be safe. But I just don't trust it. I don't know why I don't trust it. I've been fucked before because the damage type randomization was bugged. Or it wasn't bugged. In the past, it was bugged. And I think now it's more stable, but I just don't exactly know the rules. And it has me scared. Plus, I think it is worth just killing enemies just to get potential drops. Oh, wow, short sword. Let's fucking go, man. I think I can fight them aggressively, knowing that I should be immune to their damage. And it'll let me kill them faster, so there's that, I guess. Well, I can't even get a fucking item drop if you're out of bounds, asshole. The hunting girl doesn't have a body that does damage. It's just the sword. It does ice and L damage, lightning damage. Looks like a 2-hit kill. That's not terrible. No here, so I don't have to fight Minotaur and Werewolf. That's nice. Okay, so here's the thing. I think theoretically I could... No. I almost talked myself into a really, really, really bad idea. It is in logic that I should be able to check the shield rod location, but I was like, what if I double jump reset against the ceiling and dodge all the enemies? That's not going to work. The sword lords in there should be able to kill me by swiping, so that's a bad idea. This guy has lowered defense. Still takes 4 hits to kill. Awful. Okay. Let's do this check. Wowzers! More maximum life for your boy. Love that. Just jump over this guy. Okay. I'm going to check this item. It's a corn dog. Okay. Does it not seem safe coming down? It is. If you hold left after jumping down there, it's 100% safe, Crime Fridge. It's very consistent. Okay, that on the other hand, not very consistent. What the fuck was that? Summon spirit time? The owl does penis damage and L plus ratio damage. The owl knight does America damage, US. Bro, my damage is turbo dick and balls ass. What the fuck? I can't kill this guy. I think I have to ditch this entire zone until I get better weapons. Because I won't be able to get... Because there's another Owl Knight down there. And there's also the fucking bowling ball guy. The ball and chain man. I can't reasonably deal with all that right now. Here's another question. This spectral sword does holy and lightning damage. Do the swords that it spawns do the same type of damage? I don't know. And the Karate Master. The Gravekeeper is, that's a guy that I know not to fuck with anymore, all right? They don't do the same damage. It is a different damage type. That's what I figured. They're separate enemies, technically, of course. Yeah, I think using the gravity jump there is a reasonable use of MP. Okay, we can get some curse immunity on top of our fire immunity. Nice. Stacking up the immunities. How about you immune D's nuts? Is that funny to anybody? You're a... Of course you're immune. This is... You know what? Short sword it is. Thank God for the short sword. I do have the Medusa shield, but... Medusa shield requires that I get very close to enemies. I'm trying to avoid that if I can. Don't mind me, just taking my spiky ball for a walk. Don't need that. Do not need that. Don't need that. Oh, mayhaps we have ourselves a little library card. Okay, we now have 2 library cards, which is nice. Broadsword is probably just what I should be using right now. It's a pretty decent weapon, all things considered. Okay, not bad. Let's regroup. And lock in. I think I'm going to Tetra Spirit this guy. Yeah. It was a bit of a risk because if it didn't kill him, I would have had no MP and I would have had to dodge it without gravity jumps and stuff, but... Now, do I test my damage versus the... guy down here? No, I don't think so. Not yet, at least. I think I'm pretty confident I could leave those checks behind for right now. I do, however... I'm kind of forced into... potentially doing Auroch's quarters now. Or going all the way up to Castle Keep or something. Or going to Caverns. There's a lot of options, but... Fire of Bat. Sure, man. Thanks. Love that for us. Fighting Olrox is probably a mistake right now. He is a fucking nightmare. If I had enough, like, explosives or throwing weapons to, like, just spam at him, I think I'd be more comfortable trying to fight him. So for that reason, I think we save Olrox for later, and in doing so, we're kind of saving the entirety of Olrox's quarters for later. We can do Silver Ring, actually, the intended way, while we're here. Just FYI. Like, I'm wearing the Spike Breaker. I have Mist. Oh, but if I use Mist to get through here, then I have the library card to leave. Okay. So maybe we do everything up to Castle Keep first, and then library card to do Silver Ring. These resist stones are basically filler items that are replacing all of the banned items. So any of these items in my inventory are a banned. It's a banned item, basically. And they got swapped out for something useless like a resist stone, so. Mana Prism, also fantastic. Okay, so we have a couple of options to get out of some sticky situations, if need be. Whoa, chill on that shit. Apparently he does fire damage. So I'm not that scared, but fire water damage, fire dark damage. So actually this entire hallway I'm technically safe. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you also do fire damage, so I actually am not worried about the bird. Again, I think it is worth killing because enemies can drop stuff. Like, for example, the Gladius, which is just worse than the sword I currently have, but you know, what if it was good, though? I don't know, Ginger, to be honest with you. I don't know if the water element supersedes my immunities / resistances. Bro is pooping out eggs. How's it going, Webb? I'd say this is the best run we've had today. Flight, Jewel of Open, couple library cards, Mist, Bat. No Bat yet, but we have a lot of options. Why aren't we taking damage from the flames? I'm dodging them. You can crouch under them. That's just how the hitboxes work on this attack. Okay, what are the odds that he does 12,000 fire attacks in a row, though? I'm also immune to fire damage, but that's besides the point. I don't remember if this is actual fire damage, because Symphony of the Night is a weird game where attacks that look like fire sometimes aren't actual fire damage, okay? I assume that one is. I don't like that you're up there. This guy normally doesn't live this long, so shit's starting to get weird. Okay. Okay. Stressful. Stressful stuff. Why is Maria blue? You can't just ask people why they're blue. I don't know. Maybe she's having a bad day. Oh? Oh? Fire demon. Oh. All right. Well, that's a problem for future me, I guess. You know what? What's the worst then that could happen by having this guy around? You know what I mean? Surely Ghost Bro is not going to get in the way and make things awful, right? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, future problem. What if you don't even make it to the second castle and you never even have to worry about it? And honestly, so true! You bastard. Thank God I'm immune to fire damage. Oh my God. What the fuck, dude? That attack sucks. Oh my God. Oh, I shit myself. Metaphorically, of course. Yeah, they do ice and fire damage. That's the I and F next to the sword in their name. Thank God that it counts for their axe slash as well. Nice try. See, I dodged it that time. I'm still killing these enemies even though I'm immune to their attacks, just cause they could drop me a good item. Yeah, metaphorically, I didn't actually. That'd be weird. If I just like, no, I wouldn't. No. Thank God for the fire shield. Okay. Would any equipment pieces from the extended arsenal, are you talking about the Beyond preset? Like those bonus items? They're generally, I don't know, maybe. I would say probably not. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, no worries. I understood what you were trying to say without using the quote-unquote correct term. And to be fair, it's all made up shit anyways, so it's not like that big of a deal if you mess it up. Can familiars level up? I believe they can level up, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they can. To be fair, even if this guy was level 99, he's still pretty useless. Okay, well, this is awkward. I gotta go test the Flea Riders to see if they die in one hit or not, because that is going to matter quite a bit for this next section. Yeah, Chakram is one of the better weapons you could find in these challenges. Dude, fuck off. What is that fucking movement? RNG bastard. Holy and ice damage, and it's a 2-hit. Okay, this is doable. Okay. I was scared. I was scared. I don't have... I need to save my MP so I can gravity jump and check the item up there. So... can't be using too many more of those. Dude, that was our best attempt. out of just the pure brutal curiosity, can I rewind far enough? Probably not. Yeah, I can't. I wanted to see what the items were. I guess I could reset and see what the items are. Hold on. Let me just cheat real quick. Because I'm really curious what these items were. Like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Wait, I didn't even save? Oh, never mind. My last save is all the way back in the alchemy lab. I guess that makes sense that I'm not doing full saves. Whatever. GG's. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and join the live stream if you want to watch me do these attempts live. And, I don't know. Watch me suffer, I guess. See you next time. Bye-bye.